Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chad with CD Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me on today's National Beer Day. That's right, holiday of the day, right off the bat, National Beer Day. So enjoy a beer tonight if you haven't already, but whatever you do, drink responsibly. I am Chad. Thank you again very much for joining me. Tonight's review is going to be on a soap by a company that I have not used before. We're going to do wet shaving products. Rustic shaving soap, black amber vanille. This one is completely new to me, both in scent and in product line. So this is a company that's owned by Lee. Lee claims that he and his daughter run the company, and while she sits around and looks cute, he makes the shaving products. Well, everybody has to have a cheering section. Now, he's out of Arizona, and he wanted to make a company that improved men's grooming products, and this is his attempt at doing just that. Lee started in 2011. After learning the craft of sharpening and restoring and selling straight razors, he started with a luxury brush at a reasonable price. He expanded into all other kinds of grooming products, and eventually a shaving soap was born. This soap is vegan-based. It is $13.99 for a 4.4-ounce container. And this is actually one of his top 5 selling soaps on his product line right now. In fact, it is one of his first. Lee said that he wanted to make one, when he opened his company, he wanted to make one that had vanilla in it. He loved vanilla and said, who doesn't? So, when I asked Lee to describe his soap with one word for this one, he simply said, delicious. His website claims that it reminds him of reading a classic leather-bound book on a finely furnished, or in a finely furnished study while sipping a fine glass of scotch. All kinds of sophistication there, if you ask me. The notes on this are vanilla, rustic amber, black myrrh, and Egyptian musk. So, with the Egyptian musk, I do not have the aftershave to this, by the way, so with the Egyptian musk, I decided to pair it with Aquavelva musk. Thought it might go well with it, so we'll give it a shot. I've not tried Aquavelva musk anyway. So, let's get into the shave. Since we're talking about the shave, let's talk about the products we got resting on our mind here. We've got the Mozingo handled brush with the turn and shave knot. Soaked, ready to go for the mowing of the head. We're doing a head shave tonight. I actually did not mention that earlier. But for tonight's head shave, we are going to be using the Razor Rock German 37 slant bar. It is paired with, or loaded with, a feather blade on its second use. And as you can see, that is aligned, ready, rocking and rolling, set to go. All right. Had all that stuff soaking. We have had our soap blooming here. We're going to go ahead and throw this on the head for the... Alright, so we've got the pre-shave going on. I'm throwing on some of that right there on the head, ready to go. And we'll give this a scent smell. I definitely get leather off of this. That's the first thing that I pick up in this, actually. Yeah, I pick up the musk, and I do pick up the vanilla in it. It's nice, and it does. It reminds me of an old book, an old leather-bound book that you might find in a library somewhere, like an old library, or at least a very, I don't know, a library that's just stocked with a ton of books from all kinds of the ages, you know what I mean? All right, let's see how she loads. I'm going to shoot for a 15 to 30 second load here. That's usually the time that I go on these. Alright. That's loaded pretty good, as you can see, on our, what was that, about 30 seconds maybe? Rinse the hands. So I'd say right off the bat, she loads pretty well. So not complaining there. The scent, I really like, and I'd probably give that a 5 out of 10. 10 being the strongest, so we'll go with mid-strong. And, oh, we got to get our Allen block here in case we get slippery fingers. All right. Get the head ready, wet, ready to go. We got our brush all loaded. Let's see how she lathers. Absolutely no complaints there for me. Having a decent brush, though, doesn't hurt either. Wow. Yeah, that lathered right up. I'll add a tad of water to that. And it's still a tad dry. Well, compared to what I usually do, this is going to require a little bit more water. Not a ton of water, just more than I try not to over water my soaps. Yeah, that's pretty slick, actually. All right, now we got this ready to go with our first layer here. Look at that. Look at that, tons of soap left. Let's get this razor and let's go with the first pass. Let's see how we do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we definitely achieved DOP status tonight. I can feel that. What a smooth shave. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm just going to go ahead and rinse my head off with some cold water here. All right. Yeah, fantastic shave. Some great products that I used tonight, man. These things I love that razor. And the soap, I gotta tell you, that soap is nice. Let's throw on some witch hazel here. Let that set while we talk about the soap. All right. Ease of loading, definitely there. That soap loads like a dream. I haven't had any problem. I didn't have any problems with that at all. Loaded, as you could see, 30 seconds, I think it was at the most. And that was probably overdoing it. I always put a lot more loading into my head shaves because I like as much soap as possible. If I use a little bit too much, oh well, I'd rather have too much than not enough. As far as the ease of lathering, once you dial in the water, it explodes like a lot of other soaps. But the ease of lathering is not really the issue with some soaps. And where I get into problems with is when the ease of lathering looks nice, but is it slick? And this soap is definitely slick. Definitely tons of residual slickness in between passes. Had no problems there at all whatsoever. The scent lightened up a little bit throughout the shave, but that's to be expected with soaps and creams for that matter. Like I said, I don't have the aftershave, but I bet it's fantastic. So, all right. So we throw on a little bit of witch hazel. That's actually pretty dry. So we're going to finish it off with a little bit of musk from Aquavelva. Oops. All on the face, because I can. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's actually a really nice compliment there. Yeah, I like that actually. I kind of thought this might smell a little, I don't know, just not really for me, but I like this. This smells pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this aftershave, and I think it pairs nicely with the Black Amber Vanille. So, yeah, that's my review on this. I recommend it. I'd like to get a couple more soaps by these guys, but this one is really, really top notch. I'd definitely like to land the aftershave with it as well. So if I do that sometime in the near future, I'll give you guys a shout or a follow-up on this. Maybe I'll add it to the comments below with the date and time when I use the aftershave, and I'll explain what I think of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, please put it below. I always like to hear from you guys. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys have any kind of experiences that you want to share about the soap, whether you liked it, you hated it, or kind of indifferent either way, doesn't matter. I want to hear from you. So, thumbs up if you liked the video. Let's get that ticker going. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We want you on board here at CD Shaving. But make sure when you do, you hit that bell for the notifications. That way you get told every time we do a new video here at CD Shaving. Folks, I am Chad. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. If you guys shave tonight, have a good shave, have a good night, and we'll see you guys in the next video.